watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting night of racing here on Ghostfire Media. We've got the North-South Racing League, our usual Monday night shenanigans, and we're at Five Flag Speedway. You know, everybody knows this track. This is the where they run the Snowball Derby. So it's Randy Pepper alongside Nick Adams, who is recovering nicely from his bout with COVID. It's good to have you back on the air with me, my friend.
Hello, everybody. I'm glad to be back. I have missed it being able to talk and not cough when I talk. It's nice to be here and see all of you smiling faces. And to be here, beautiful Five Flag Speedway, the home of the Snowball Derby. Randy, I love this freaking place. This place is amazing.
It's a fun track. It should be a lot of good action tonight. Tonight will be a driver's track for sure. The last couple of weeks we've had some races. Whoever got out front ran away with pretty much the race. Last week, Dante Curtis dominated from the drop of the green flag and led pretty much the whole entire race. This race tonight may not dictate the same thing from what every one of the drivers have told me. They said we're going to look at a really good race tonight. And the J&G Hardwood Flooring sponsored league tonight. That's who's the top on the sponsor list tonight. We've got several other sponsors we're definitely going to help, who have helped us run this league, and we'll mention them as we get through the night. So they are in driver's meeting right now. So once the driver's meeting goes and they complete that, we're going to have heat races. If you're new to the league, we're going to have probably 4. I'm not sure. We got 35 drivers that did show up to race tonight. We may see 3, but I'm anticipating we're probably going to have 4 heat races tonight. Each heat race is 10 laps of racing. They go by very, very quick, and then we'll move on into the main event of 75 laps around the track. It's going to go by very, very quick.
I can't wait for this. But we do have to thank we have to thank our sponsors really quick. And we want to begin with Track Time Entertainment, which is presenting the North-South Racing Street Stock Series this year. The Track Time Entertainment's handing out $150 in store credit to the champion of Season 7 and $50 in credit to the overall hard charger for Season 7. And guess what? They didn't think $200 is enough, so they put another $50 in there for the driver with the lowest average incidents per race in Season 7. They're doing a lot for this league this year. Track Time Entertainment is located in Texas. They build custom driving simulators with a personal touch. Their rigs are fully customizable with custom color options and utilize 80/20 U.S. extruded aluminum. Their rigs offer a wide range of adjustability as well as different options for wheels, shifters, keyboards, monitors. The possibilities are endless. If you can dream it, Track Time Entertainment can build it for you. If you want to check them out online, go to facebook.com/tracktimeentertainment. That is facebook.com/TRACKTIMEENTERTAINMENT. Track Time Entertainment on Facebook. Randy mentioned them. The J&G Hardwood Flooring guys. J&G Hardwood Flooring is a small family-owned business. Started in 2005, located in Christian Tech, Tennessee, and serves all of Middle Tennessee. Owners Josh and Brandon, oh goodness gracious, Klasinski, I hope, have a combined 35 years of experience to serve all of your hardwood flooring needs, from new construction, remodels, or even small repairs. For estimates and schedules, give them a call at 615-904-2218. That is 615-904-2218. Talk to J&G Hardwood Flooring for installation, finishing, refinishing, new construction, everything you can desire, they can do. We also have to thank 5 Star Realty Group. 5 Star Realty Group is located on the Emerald Coast in beautiful Panama City, Florida. Not far from Randy Pepper. There's no drugs down there.
Actually, not far from this track. They're actually just an hour away.
They're here, folks. 5 Star Realty Group has years of experience in residential properties, investment opportunities, vacation rentals, commercial properties, and looks forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Give them a search, 5 Star Realty Group. If you see the red and blue house logo with 5 Star Realty Group and 5 gold stars above it, you know you found the best realty group out there in the Emerald Coast. We also have to thank RC2 Promotions. It's an iRacing event planning and coordination service. If you have an idea for a special one-off money race but don't have the time to handle all the legwork, RC2P can help you today. They offer event conceptions, planning, day-to-day operations, and race event services to cover all your needs. They are completely priced and offer they are competitively priced. Sorry, not completely priced. Who the hell's completely priced? Am I insane? They're competitively priced and offer detailed services to make sure you get the most bang for your buck. To inquire for RC2 Promotions, go ahead and visit them on Facebook at facebook.com/RC2RP or email iracingrobbie@gmail.com. And Randy Pepper, we only have 2 more to go. I know there's a lot of things here for me to talk to you guys about, but we're excited about this one, okay? This one right here. This one? This is my favorite of all the cameras that we run all the time. This is the Kelly's Custom Engraving Onboard Camera. They are a locally owned and operated business located in Buellville, North Carolina, specializing in custom engraving of wood, leather, glass, acrylic, and many more materials. Be sure to like and follow their Facebook page to view all their amazing products and place your order. That's Kelly's Custom Engraving, KELLY''S. Don't forget the apostrophe, otherwise you're speaking English incorrectly. Kelly's Custom Engraving on Facebook. And then the Hard Charger Award, presented each week by SimSpeedShop.com. The award is earned by a driver who gained the most positions in a race, and the picture of their car is taken. This year, this season, drivers will also be fighting for a season-long Hard Charger Award, with a season-long tally of positions gained over the course of the season, which will then have a $50, bounty for being the highest of the Hard Chargers all season. We thank SimSpeedShop.com. SimSpeedShop.com. Now, all of their products are designed, tested, and fabricated in their shop located near Hershey, Pennsylvania. They take pride and care with each product that they have, testing until failure and making necessary adjustments to designs as they go. The motorsport world demands tenths, even hundredths, even thousands of seconds of a performance, and that's why SimSpeed Shop offers the most customizability of any manufacturer. They aim to give you the best experience so you yourself can perform at your apex. And you know what the most important thing about anything you get when it comes to sim racing is, Randy Pepper? It's reliability.
Ah, yeah.
And the last thing you want is hardware issues impacting your performance. Unfortunately, other manufacturers don't offer to warranty their work, but SimSpeed Shop offers a product following warranty on products designed and built by them. Know with their gear, you're getting the best possible experience all around. And this year, the Rookie of the Year is sponsored by Dante Curtis Designs. So we thank Dante Curtis for giving his his name to sponsor that trophy this year. And maybe we'll have a little bit more to speak about when it comes to him as we get a little bit further throughout the year. But again, folks, if you guys want a little bit of, if this is your first time watching the NSRL here in the Ghostfire Media Network, this is our 3rd year with them, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
What is... Hold on 1 second. I don't know why that's up there. I'm trying to figure out. Let me close this. So being that this is our 3rd year with them, give you a little bit of a rundown of how this all works, okay? All events are run with a 14 times limit for damage, and there's no warnings issued. Incidents, there are 14 incident points is your limit, is what I was trying to say. Sorry about that, folks. I couldn't get that one out. There will be no warnings given. If you reach your 14 incident points max, you'll be DQ'd from the event automatically. All events are run with full fuel and 1 extra set of tires in the pits. Don't forget, folks, so you never want to fuel a street stock. This thing takes forever to put fuel in. It takes even longer to put tires on. There's nothing fast about a street stock pit stop. The previous week's winner receives an EOL to begin the feature event. The featured lineup is inverted from 0 to a full field, which you see here. I get to show you all that live here on the broadcast, and hopefully we get like number, I don't know, 27, 28. Really cause chaos.
Yes.
The field is randomly broken into a maximum of 4 10-lap heat races, which is going to happen tonight because we have 36 people. In those heat races, the top 6 cars transfer to the feature from each heat race, and the non-transfer cars, everybody 7th on back in these first 4 10-lap heats, will begin by doing a last chance qualifier, 15-lap last chance qualifier, where 6, 12, 18, where 6 more people will get into the finals, will get into the feature and have their chance to win this race. Caution flag laps do not count at all during this event, so you'll see that throughout the evening. The leader has lane choice on every start and restart. That includes the green flag, I believe. Yes, that includes the green flag, but the initial green flag is based on iRacing. So when iRacing throws the green flag, that's when the initial start to the race begins. Every restart after that is at the leader's discretion after the pace vehicle has successfully, safely, and completely left the racing surface. Randy Pepper, if they've never seen this league before, I think they know enough about it now.
Yeah, I think you gave them the 411 for sure. I mean, all the sponsors, all the information you need has all been laid out right in front of you.
Oh, but there is one thing we need to give them.
What's that?
Who's the automatic driver who's going to the back of the field this week? Do you know off the top of your head?
No, I don't.
Who won last week, Randy Pepper?
Dante Curtis.
Dante Curtis goes to the back of the field. He automatically receives an EOL tonight. So Dante Curtis will start dead last out of 30 drivers in the feature.
Wow.
That's going to be interesting to see if Dante can get himself back up from the front. Last week, he dominated in pretty serious fashion at Southern National Motorsports Park. Tonight, it's 37.5 miles at the Five Flags Speedway. Next week, Randy, we go for some really crazy things when we go to the Bull Bat.
That's going to be crazy. All right, so the lights have turned on, and the drivers will report to their starting grids.
Let's see who our first 12 guys are in heat number 1. Heat number 1 begins tonight. The fight to get in to the main event. The feature race. On pole for heat number 1, Tom Stewart, the number 64. In second, the number 13 of Will Eastman. In third is going to be the number 69 of Randy Nichols. In fourth, the number 80 of Ray Bracey. Back in fifth, the number 30 of PJ Child. In 6th, the number 74 of Cody Hubbard. Back in 7th, the 89 of Dustin Shepard. Starting 8th in this heat will be the number 24 of Joe Witkowski. He is on the track now. In 9th will be Robbie Clavey in the 73. Back in 10th, why did that come off? Get back up here. Back in 10th will be Mike Alexander. Josh Nelms in 11th. And back in 12th, to begin this heat, will be the number 3. Well, it's technically actually the number 13. I don't know why it's coming up as the number 3. But it'll be the number 3 of Julian Fortin. With that being said, I'm going to fix Mr. Fortin's number because for some reason it wants to mess with me. And I don't particularly like that. Oh, I can't.
No, they won't let you do it.
Well, that's actually quite aggravating. Hey, SDK, allow me to fix that, please, from now on. Thank you, bye. Well, what that means, Randy Pepper, is we are coming around to get the one to go on the first event of the evening. We have some new camera angles this week as well, folks. Our brand new roof camera looking back. Then we have our off of the driver's side camera. Then we have our new front roll bar camera as well, brought to you by Kelly's Custom Engraving. Ace truck dive off. The green flag will come out, and out of turn 4, they're riding out, and they're going, Randy Pepper.
Here they go down in turn number Eastman and Stewart on top. Inside, outside. Here they go down off of turn 2 or into turn 2. Still side by side for second place on back as Eastman has.
Oh, the 64! They're wrecking! Here they go on a turn 4. The 64 and the 69 are around, and the first caution of the evening comes out.
That was Tom Stewart in that 64 who started on the pole for this heat, and he got together with Nichols back there.
Well, let's take a look and see what happened on the green flag. The pole sitter Tom Stewart here. I believe him and Nichols in turn 4. I think Stewart might have just gotten a little bit tapped in the rear end. We'll take a look here on our brand new camera angles. Let's see what happened from the number 64 Tom Stewart. He's a little loose on the exit of 2. Off into turn 3. Him and the 69. I think the 69 just rolled the center better. Got into that back bumper, put him in the wall, and then there was nowhere for him really to go, and then he got turned by the 30. And at that point, just kind of along for the ride.
Oh, it was kind of wild. The 69 actually went around. Nichols went around as well after he got by Tom Stewart.
Unfortunate set of circumstances. As you see, the ticker on the left there playing Russian roulette. That's what happens during these caution, folks. You're going to see the leader go down the last guy come to the leader, and it's going to flip back and forth because caution flags do not count in this league. We saw this in the first heat races that we did this year as well with this league, Randy. Everybody the first couple of laps was a little bit excited, a little bit too much adrenaline. You're here at Five Flags. It's a historic raceway. You can't really say no to this place. You fall in love with it, and you really want everything to go right when you start racing at this track. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense a little bit to have those nerves be up there.
Well, it's also a track that you don't really know how the track is going to react for racing.
Until you get there,
you practice, you get, now you're actually racing for position, and your car may actually be a little loose, it may be a little tight, and you don't know what to expect. So the nerves can get away from you because you don't know what to expect. So anyways, you do see the 13 out there leading. Now we just talked about there's another 13 in the field as well, but that one is actually the 3. So that's why you can't switch it.
Wait, so the 3 is also the 13, and the 13 is
the 3? No, the 3 is the 3 is the 3. The 13 is the 13. This one up here, Eastman, is the 13. Green flag is out. Here we go. Eastman will bring him off the turn and down the front straightaway into turn number 1. He brings the car to the bottom of the track, and then the battle is all behind him with Gracie, Shepard, Hubert, and Clavey back there, all battling Here they come off the turn, and off of turn 4. We got a good battle for third with the 74 of Hubert down on the inside of the 89 of Shepard.
It's a really tight battle off into turn 1. Now down the backstretch into turn 3. Shepard's going to try the crossover over-under on Cody Hubert. He's going to come side by side on the exit of 4. They touch a little bit across the start-finish line, and Shepard takes P3. The battle for 5th is heating up as well. Joe Witkowski, Robbie Clavey, Josh Nelms, Julian Fortin. That is the battle for the final transfer spot into the feature. 6 laps to go, Randy Pepper. It's a 4-car battle for 6th. Oh, the 24's in the wall.
Whoa.
3 wide behind him.
Got in that wall. And whoa, who's
Clavey way up the wall, way up the track.
Up.
He didn't have any place to go, though. I mean, he was pushed way up there, being on the outside, 3 wide here at 5 Flags. There's nowhere really to go when you get 3 wide, and that's just kind of, setting up the racetrack a little bit.
They get away from Fortin, dives to the bottom of the track, trying to get, they touch side by side, just a tad of a touch, but they're still under power. Fortin was not able to get that time around him, and that 03 or that 01 of Nelms is holding that position, and you gotta think the 24 up there in front of them is going, just keep battling, guys. I want to hold on to this spot. So we're just watching that race with 2 laps left in this heat. Who will go home? Who will transfer to that final transfer race? Oh, look at this battle. Oh, look at this, Nick.
It's a very awesome battle, side by side.
3 wide.
About to be 3 wide with the white flag out in heat number 1. This is the battle for the final transfer spot. Nelms, Fortin, and Witkowski. Can Witkowski get through? The winner of heat number 1 is going to be Will Eastman. Oh, they wreck out of 4! They wreck out of 4, and Robbie Clavey's going to get through! It's Witkowski who was sideways across the start-finish line, and Robbie Clavey! My goodness gracious!
Clavey gets 5th, but Witkowski still does come home.
Look at this on the exit of fall, and it didn't let me keep it.
Because we're going straight to the next heat race.
I'm sorry, folks. I really wanted to show you that. That would have been great. And now hold on, now we're stuck.
Well, at least we were watching it, so.
Now we're stuck. Hold on. There we go. All right. Heat number 2. Hold on. There we go. All right.
There we are.
Heat number 2, folks. Your pole sitter for heat number 2. Jeff Bergener in the number 21. Zach Evans on the outside in the number 97. Matt Cook in the 15 in 3rd. In 4th, Scott Schaefer. In 5th, in the 47, Rodney Huntoon. In 6th, in the 39, Bill Martin. Back in 7th, in the 36th, will be Kyle Walgreen. 8th, in the 05, will be Scott Austin. 9th will be Joe Schaefer in the 12. In 10th, going to be Travis Hoffer in the number 20. In 11th, going to be Gary Eschen in the 23. And rounding out the 6th row here in heat number 2, Jeff, hold on, what in the heck?
Jesse Womack.
Jesse Womack. It looks like Jeff Bergener did not make the start. He will be going to the last chance qualifier, which makes our pole sitter for heat number 2, Matt Cook.
The thing to watch in this race is Gary Eschen. Gary Eschen starting the very back of the pack. Gary is one of these guys we always like to watch because we know he's going to be fast. So keep an eye on him and see if he can make it all the way up there to 6th.
Be Gary Eschen right there in the number 23.
That 12 car in front of him as well, we know he was fastest in practice, so
it'd be interesting to see where the 12 of Joe Schaefer can get himself up to.
Yeah,
folks,
Schaefer's
some of these paints are
fast.
going to change that you see on your screen. I'm reloading them because they're not loading properly between the heats, so they are going to change under the pace lap, but everybody should be correct. As we head into the feature, I will make sure of that. And as we come out of 4, here we come. They fire it off again, Randy Pepper. Heat number 2 is green here at Five Flags.
Here they come around the track. 15 takes off and leaves the rest of the field behind. They're going to
wreck.
Miles. Oh, boy. And look at the Rogers car, the 12 car. We see him already making moves, and he's bringing Eschen with him as well back
here.
Here
They come behind him.
Whoa,
big one behind him. Hoffer and Austin into the wall. Big damage on the 20 and the 05. Randy Pepper, that's 2. That is 2 stages, 2 races in a row now. We're at the start of the race. We have a caution. Let's take a look and see what happened between Austin and Hoffer here. I believe the 88 gets a little loose, and yeah, the 05 and the 20 have nowhere to go.
Yeah, that was, I mean, you knew something was going to happen. The way those guys from the back of the pack were already moving towards the front. Some of these guys are going to have to figure where they're going to run, and they weren't expecting that, so.
Give us 1 second, folks. We're going to...
Crowd is on their feet for this one for sure, as the first heat was definitely a barn burner as well. So this one's shaping up to be the same exact thing. And,
okay, can we...
we've already seen cars come down to the pit road.
There we go.
There we go. And our tower cam was there. There he goes.
Our tower is working, folks. As I've said before, for some reason, I'm still trying to diagnose this. The ticker does not like heat racing. We're still trying to diagnose that, so we won't have a ticker for heat racing, but you'll have the tower cam. We're working on figuring out what that issue is, where it is in the coding of what we have going on, which is causing that, but we will find it and we will solve it. But until that moment in time, during these heat races at least, you will not have a ticker.
Well, as long as we have something, that's all good. So Cook will be down on the inside, Hutton will be on his outside. Mike Cook in the 15.
Matt Cook.
Matt Cook, excuse me. Mike, Matt.
So it does look like Jeff Bergenaire will not heat number 2. He is out of this race, did not start, which means he goes directly to the last chance qualifier, and it puts him in a rough spot. We are going to run this restart off the roll bar camera, the hood camera of Zach Evans.
You see Cook jumping out to a big lead as he's 1, 2, 3 in front of Hunton. Hunton back there behind him, and you're looking at Evans off that top of the car looking down, and you can see the cars that are a little bit squirrely in the turn, and there's Rogers or Schaefer. Roy Schaefer. Schaefer is the one that is in that 12. Schaefer looking to get underneath the Evans car, and he will, and he's bringing the guy I said, Eschen, with him.
These are 2 of those guys you watch every single week as they drive through the field, and they continue to do what they do best, which is get themselves towards the front, get themselves into the features, make themselves they stand out every single week. Eschen, Schaefer, Cook, those guys stand out every week as people you want to watch, people you want to keep an eye on, knowing that they're going to be up there near the front, battling to be the fastest guy on the track, battling to be the champion of Season 7. Those guys battle and work harder than anybody I know when it comes to these cars, and it shows every single week.
Well, it's kind of interesting that Schaefer shows up as a rookie, and when you look at it, you say he's a rookie. He's actually not a rookie. He's just a returning driver that took
Does
a
he
little
show up
time
as a
off.
rookie?
Yes, he shows up as a rookie.
Really?
Yes.
I don't see the R next to his name.
It shows up in my in iRacing.
In 10th, I see Scott Schaefer with the rookie.
Oh, that's weird. No.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it shows up in mine. As you see, Schaefer third place, trying to look for second. He's looking underneath Hutton, trying to hold his second position.
We are going to jump back to the battle for sixth, the final transfer spot. Zach Evans in the 97 has been slowly losing time. I think he's going to be safe, though, as we get the white flag. I don't believe the 36 of Kyle Walgreen or the 20 of Travis Hofler are going to get there. They're actually going to wreck in turn one. They're going to cost themselves. They're going to have to go to the last chance qualifier. Matt Cook got a turn 4. He will win heat number 2. It is a three-way battle to the line for second. And guess who got second? It's Joe Schaefer.
Yeah, Schaefer.
Wow. What an end to heat number 2. I'm excited for heat number 3. I'm excited for the last chance qualifier.
Yeah, that's both these races are going to be a lot of fun. This next race, we'll see a lot of guys that are big names
on the pole for the third heat. A rookie, Mark Keeler. In second, the number 32, John Masterson. Third, the number 92, Vern Woodward. Fourth, the 02 of Brian Hacker. A man to watch in that blue, gold, and black machine. In fifth, it's going to be Ryan Johnson in the number 38. In sixth, Justin McDuff in the number 8. In seventh, the 03 of in seventh, the 91 of Adam Jebel. In 8th, the 03 of Dante Curtis. In 9th, the 46 of Philip Martin. In 10th is going to be the number 6 of Jeff Mathis. In 11th, the number 85 of Austin Williams. And rounding out the field in the 6th and final row on the outside, the number 25 of Devin Rogers. We have 1 to green here in heat number 3. This is a star-studded heat. Only 6 of these 12 drivers can get into the feature. And Randy, in my honest opinion, you could put 10 or 11 of these guys in the feature, and it would be a fantastic race.
Yeah. Tower cam, please.
Tower cam will be coming. Do not worry.
I need my tower.
Folks, this is going to be intense. I think this is going to be the best heat of the night other than the last chance qualifier. As they come out of turn 4, the green flag waves. Mark Keeler leads them off as they head into turn 1.
They go down to turn number 1, the 32, Masterson down low. Keeler on the outside. Hacker right there. Hacker making some moves already. Hacker in that 02. Working his way, looking 3 wide. I'm not so sure he's still not thinking about 3 wide.
My goodness gracious. They are side by side, all 12 cars under a blanket. It's like being in Talladega right now. These guys are showing what it means to be a member of the NSRL Street Stock Series on Monday nights. They're about to be 3 wide off into turn 1 if they're not careful. The leader, John Masterson, has the rookie Mark Keeler to his inside. Brian Hacker sideways in the 02 on the exit of turn 2. The 92 has the 38 up his trumpet. Oh, big wreck behind him! Big wreck behind him. Dante Curtis in the wall. And the caution is out here in heat number 3, and that was a big one for Dante Curtis.
I thought that was Dante. I saw that car.
Goodness gracious.
Swerved to the right, and I was, that almost looked like Dante.
Let's take a look and see if we can find out what happened. I think there was a little bit of contact. Dante on the outside in the 5th lane in about 8th or 9th position. The inside lane, the 91 got loose, and Dante had nowhere to go. Was there contact for the 91 of Adam Jebel? That's the question. Did he have help, or did he just get loose? He just got super loose, nowhere to go, and Dante was his stopper. It didn't stop him from pounding the outside wall, though.
Yeah.
The 91 took a heck of a hit. And I'm gonna almost guarantee that puts Dante Curtis in the last chance qualifier.
Yeah, I agree.
Goodness gracious. But Randy, that is on the brakes sometimes. Short track racing.
Imagine Dante Curtis not even making the feature.
I don't believe that's gonna happen.
Never know.
I think Dante Curtis is going to race his way in the LCQ, but anything, and absolutely anything is possible because of the rules of the league.
Yeah, and that's what I love about this league. It's unpredictable. Every week can be a different thing, and that's one of the things about this league that it separates it from so many other leagues that, you automatically show up, you're going to race. Here in this league, it's not a given. You may run these qualifying races and you go home. That's it. You're done. You
It
go
really
back to your
makes me
couch,
think
you're
of
done.
like short track Saturday night where everything's on the line every single second.
Yep,
When you go to your local short track on a Saturday night, you look at that car in front of you and you go, he might be my friend when I'm off the track, but right now he's keeping a paycheck out of my hand. So I need to go out there and race him harder than anybody. And there is actual money and a trophy on the line for this league. So that's how these guys do think. They come out here and go, you're taking money out of my hand. You're taking a trophy out of my hand.
Yep, green flag runs out. And here we go. Masterson is out on his own as you see Hacker right behind him. Hacker running up his trumpet, as Nick likes to say. And Hacker dives to the bottom of the track, gets all the way to the very bottom, and he's going to force Masterson up. And Masterson fighting for that lead as they go down into turn number 1 on 6.
It's going to be, this is intense. There's some action behind him, a little bit of contact with some guys. Dante Curtis, keep an eye on him. He's up to 8th. We do have a car that tapped the wall, but the leader now, Brian Hacker, John Masterson. He's in 2nd. He's in the outside. He's got Ryan Johnson all over his door right now. The 38 to the inside of the 32. The 46 is making a couple of moves. He's getting racy back there. Randy, this could get really intense, really fast in the last 4 laps.
We know Martin is very fast. Martin's always one of the guys to watch as he's working down the inside of Masterson, trying to get around him. Masterson has not been able to have a breathing room. He's been fighting the whole entire race. Oh, trouble with Martin. Martin got a little loose. Now he's nearly lost a position as the 92 is to his outside. Woodward working around him, and that is getting close to the final transfer spot.
Don't get it twisted yet, Randy Pepper. There's 2 laps to go. Justin McDuff is in 6th. Dante Curtis, with a car that is limping and damaged and destroyed, is trying to make his way up there. I don't think he's going to. We're coming to the white flag on the 3rd heat race of the evening. Brian Hacker, Ryan Johnson, John Masterson battle for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, but this is the battle that matters the most. If what happens at the end of the 2nd heat happens again here. There's a wrecker on the exit of 4. It's going to cost him. Here comes Masterson. Oh, McDuff almost lost it to Curtis there on the exit of 4. Goodness gracious, Randy, the wrecker on the exit of 4, Austin Williams, almost cost Justin McDuff a guaranteed spot in the feature. Dante Curtis was right there.
Yeah, he was. We said he was have a chance, but out of nowhere, a little calamity cost.
That was chaos.
Dante was right there.
I'm sorry, that was our 4th heat, not our 3rd heat, which means we are here at the last chance. No, this is the 4th heat. That was the 4th heat.
I thought we ran 3 of 11.
I think that was 4. Hold on. No, it was 3. Never mind. It was 3. I'm wrong.
I thought my math was right.
No, I'm wrong. That was 3. Leave me alone. 18 drivers come in here to look to go to the main event, which means we currently have 18 drivers locked in, which means 12 guys of these 16 are going to get into the main event. Sorry, 12 of the 18. Will Eastman, Dustin Shepard, Ray Bracey, Cody Hubrid, Robbie Clavey, Joe Witkowski all locked in. Heat number 2. Matt Cook, Joe Schaefer, Rodney Huntoon, Gary Eschen, Bill Martin, Zach Evans locked in. Heat number 3 went to Brian Hacker, Ryan Johnson, John Masterson, Vern Woodward, Philip Martin, and Justin McDuff are all locked in, which means these 18 drivers that I'm about to tell you in a very quick span of a lap around 5 flags are your guys who are going to battle for the final 12 positions in the main event. Tom Stewart in first. Scott Austin in second. Dante Curtis starts third. Josh Helms in fourth. Scott Schaefer fifth. Adam Gebel in sixth. Jillian Fortin in seventh. Kyle Walgren in eighth. Devin Rogers in ninth. Randy Nichols in 10th. Travis Hoffer in 11th. Mark Keeler back in 12th. 13th is going to be PJ Childs. 14th, Jesse Womack. 15th, Jeff Mathis. 16th, Mike Alexander. 17th, Jeff Bergenier. And 18th, Austin Williams. What that means is that all the way back here, Jeff Bergenier did not make it to start his heat when he was on the pole in heat number 2. So he comes to the LCQ. Dante Curtis, last week's winner, who will start at the back of the field if he gets in, is now in the LCQ. Randy, it's about to get intense. 6:15 laps are racing around right 5 flags, and the green flag is away.
Here they go down into turn number 1. Austin down low, Stewart up high, side by side. We got one car loose already back there, but he saves it. He's still squirrely back there. That was, I don't know what car. It might have been the 91. I'm not really sure what number that is on.
I believe
that
it
car,
was Adam Gebel.
Okay, Adam was a little loose there in the middle, and it stacked everybody up behind him as the leaders will run away. And back behind him, then it's a big battle. As you see, the 69.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he was going to send it off.
I thought he was too, and he...
Oh, he's big loose on the exit of 4.
Oh, my God. And the 64, who started on the pole,
He's falling like a rock.
Now falling back.
Yeah, he's falling like a rock. Back to 6th. He can't get to the bottom. He's getting freight trained like a... never mind, I can't say that. On the exit of turn 4.
Like a Chattanooga choo-choo?
Yeah, I was going to say something about a nun, but I can't say that on live television.
No, I did say that.
Thomas, you know what I was going to say, though, right?
I know.
Okay, good. Wow, down the track to 25. He's going to save it off into 3. Goodness gracious, Devin Rogers. They're 3 wide on the exit of 4. Randy off into 1.
Oh, my gosh.
The 64 can't get... Oh, they're going to touch, and they wreck. Austin Williams. Oh, my goodness. It's a big one behind them. Mark Keeler, PJ Childs, Jeff Bergenier, Kyle Walgreen. I believe Jeff Mathis was involved in that. I know Jesse Womack got some of the worst of it.
Jesse got really bad.
Yeah, that car is toast. That 14 is... Oh, no!
Oh, don't turn over it, please.
It spun around on him. That was almost really, really bad.
Yeah, that was almost...
But now we look at the front of the pack, okay? Now we can get our... We can kind of get our bearings, I guess.
Yeah.
We can get our bearings about us. Dante Curtis is your leader. Scott Austin in second. We go all the way back, though, again. 12 cars will make the final feature race, being that there's 18 drivers in this feature. Or, sorry, 30 drivers in the feature, so we're going to have 18 vehicles making the feature tonight, which means I get to spin a full 30 numbers, which I'm really excited about. I really hope Chaos ensues and we get like 29.
Oh, boy. You know, if you spin 29...
The admins are not going to be happy with me.
Oh, no. I don't think the admins are going to have any problem with it. But
I think it's the drivers.
I believe the drivers are going to have a big problem with it. I mean, last week it was a small number, so...
What was it?
It was like 6 or something like that.
Okay, well, I can't allow that.
Yeah, I mean...
I can't allow that.
You're like 20-something.
Yeah, I can't allow 6. I can't do that.
Yeah, so hopefully we get a big number.
I'm hoping for like 26. 26 would be nice.
26.
26 would be chaos, but 26 would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, whoever gets is probably not going to be happy about it, but you know, with your luck, we keep talking about high numbers. You're probably going to spin 1.
Spin 3. Oh, what a shame! You only got a 3.
Oh boy. All right, the pace car is pulling the field around. Dante Curtis down the inside, Austin on his outside.
Sorry, I just really like chaos.
Chaos is good. All right, here green flag is out. Curtis will bring them down to the stripe. And they pull out by just a half a car length over a 2x2 battle.
Oh my
Austin
goodness
and Nelms
gracious.
With that battle. You see Julian Fortin back there as well with a 69 of Nichols. And then it's just a 2x2 all the way around. 5 flag Speedway with just 9 laps to go to see who is going to be in the race tonight.
Oh, the 69 and 13 are touching. The 5 is on the outside, 3 wide into turn 3. Goodness gracious, they're 3 wide on the exit of 4 here at 5 flags, off into 1. They're still 3 wide. How are they surviving?
Julian Fortin put the
My
meat in the middle for
goodness
sure.
gracious. Fortin put it in the middle, and he drove through the middle. That
Canadian drivers definitely
was intense.
Or Canadian name. Let's just say that. Not a Canadian, but he
is a Canadian.
is he a Canadian?
Yeah, he's a Canadian. So is Mike Alexander.
Okay.
My goodness gracious, though.
One car pulled off down the bottom of the track.
A lap car with a lot of damage. Tom Stewart.
Caution's
gonna
out.
end his
He
evening.
stopped.
The caution is out. The caution is out. I believe it's for the 88. Let's take a look. I think it's for the 88 and the 30 here into turn 1. Oh, the 88 and the 30. Something happened with the 08.
Oh, 0 again.
And whatever happened there caused some sort of calamity. It starts here. The 08, something happened to the 08. Oh, him in the 6. And oh, he pounded that wall. Nowhere to go. The right front is broken. My goodness, that car is destroyed. I mean, the right front is snapped. Yeah, that's some pretty serious damage to the 08. He parked it right then and there. Serious damage to the 08. That'll end his evening. I believe the 85 of Austin Williams might have some issues as well.
Yep, we've got 3 cars that look like they're going to probably be out of this whole thing. Stewart,
What
Keeler,
happened
and
to the
Woolman.
85 of Austin Williams? I believe he is stuck. There's no other way to put this.
He can't back up.
I think he's stuck.
He's stuck.
Let's see what happened here. This was under caution.
Wow.
What in the world happened there? Hold on.
Maybe his wheel quit.
Something broke. I don't think something broke in his car. I think something broke in his sim.
Yeah, in the sim, I think his wheel.
Because, just
Let's
listen. It turns left, and then the throttle pings.
Huh.
That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen happen. And it's something that can happen in sim racing. It's bound to happen. Equipment failures do occur.
Yeah, they do. And speaking of that, you'll find this kind of funny. The other night I was racing with the guys, and my wheel fell off.
My wheel fell off!
It
My
did.
wheel
It was
fell
funny.
off!
I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. It happened.
How did your wheel fall off? How do you not tighten your wheel?
I haven't raced in a long time. I really hadn't gone a whole race. And
I have a sim rig set up. The other day I was getting it out because I was going to be racing a Thursday night Super Speedway League with some friends. And, well, what occurred is nothing short of asinine when, how do I say this? My pedal snapped.
oh, that's always fun. I'm sure Dante Curtis, who's leading right now, would not like to see that happen, as behind him, Julian Fortin and Nelms behind him.
I'm already
and Nelms
losing
is
my
gonna go way
voice.
up.
Can we not
Look
do
at
this
that.
for another 5 laps? Oh, the 5 is sideways! Scott Austin was sideways into 3. They're wrecking behind him almost.
they're
Goodness
bouncing off
gracious!
each other.
How in the world are they making it through this?
Will they keep
Bergenier
going?
is not letting the 36 have
Oh,
anything.
there's one car
There
down
goes Kyle Walgren. That's the battle, the spot for the final transfer spot. There goes the 6.
Oh.
The 6 is around. Mathis is up the track. How did they miss him? Oh, my goodness. Okay. I can't do this for 75 laps, folks.
I don't think you're going to have to do it for 75 laps. I think once we get to the feature, I'm pretty sure everybody will settle down. It's just, this is for the getting to the feature. So
I
people
can't do this for
overdriving
75
it and
laps.
stuff. Yeah, I think guys are overdriving.
What happened here for the 6? Let's see.
Did he?
How did they miss him? Oh, my God.
I don't know.
Where's the 88? This should be fun. Oh my God!
Oh, he got a piece. He did get a piece of him.
Oh my
got just
good
a slight
Lord!
piece.
Ha! Sheesh! Sheesh!
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. He just got a little piece of him, but that was all.
Holy!
3 laps is all it remains in this last chance qualifier.
3
Curtis is
green
the leader.
flag laps. We gotta be,
3 green
we gotta
flag
be
laps.
very
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah, caution laps do not count.
So we could have 20.
75
We
of
could
these.
have 20 more laps.
We could have 75 more caution.
Yeah. Yeah. We could. We really could. I mean, he's not lying to you, folks.
Yeah, we could.
We really could. Anything and everything could happen.
Hopefully we don't see that, but we I have a feeling we're going to see at least one more.
I don't.
You think we're going to be good for the rest of the next
I think we're
3
going to
laps?
get through to the feature now. I do. I think we're going to get to the feature. I
hope so.
Hopeful
I hope
we
you're
get to
right.
the feature.
I hope you're right.
I hope we get to the feature.
I hope. Hope. So the hi ho guys.
I'm hopeful. Okay.
Yeah, I am too. As the field stacks them back up, we're going to go green flag racing right here as the pace truck will pull off, take that hard left-hand turn, and, well, not yet.
One
Not going
more
green.
lap of caution. They want to
Not
mess with
going
us.
green.
They want to mess with us. They want to get us all excited.
Yes. Now we should go green this time. A couple drivers are asking, we're going to go single file? And they're like, nope, don't do them. Here we go. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out. Dante Curtis jumps out quickly to try to get some breathing room for the rest of the field. And behind him, we got a 2x2 battle. Door handle to door handle. Lug nut to lug nut. As you see, Julian Fortin on the outside and Hoffler down on the inside. Hoffler trying to work his way. Gets in just aside of Fortin. They are side by side. Final lap around the track. Who will make it into the last chance race? That is the question. Go back here and look.
The battle is going to come down to the start-finish line. Oh, Walgren! He turned him almost! The 36! They're going to be side by side! Mathis is going to get it! My goodness, Walgren did the sportsman-like thing there. He tapped him a little bit.
Let him go.
That was sportsman-like right there. That was awesome. That was nice to see. You don't see that very often.
No, you don't see it very often, especially because you know Walgren now is going to go home.
Yeah, Walgren goes home now. He gains nothing for tonight except for 5 points. Speaking of points, ladies and gentlemen, we have point standings. Your
Already?
leader through 2 races, Dante Curtis by 14 over McDuff. In third, Brian Hacker. Fourth, Philip Martin. Only 3 points back from McDuff. 2 points back from Hacker. Hold on. I want to make you Mike Alexander in 5th, 23 points behind Dante Curtis, who is sitting at the top with 98. I think I said 90. It's 98. In 6th, Giovanni. I want to make sure I say his name. It's not Giovanni. It's Julian Fortin.
Sure.
In 7th, Woodward. In 8th is going to be Gary Escher. 9th, Mr. Johnson. And 10th, Bill Martin. That's after 2 races. What we're going to talk about now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, are you ready to go around Five Flags Speedway, home of the Snowball Derby, for the next 75 laps? Randy Pepper,
Yes.
are you ready?
Absolutely.
Randy, I can't hear you. I said,
don't pull this
are
crap.
you ready?
Yes! Yes! I'm gonna go around the racetrack.
Well, for all the people here at Five Flags Speedway
And the millions around the world in
and the
attendance.
millions around the world and the thousands in attendance and the few hundred watching around the world, let's
Can't say it.
get
Can't say
ready
that.
for short track racing.
All right, don't say. Can't say the one
Why
word.
would why would I say that?
Just
If I
because-
did, I'd do what they do and pull the mic way over here
Yeah, please
and let
don't.
the fans say it. Anyway,
Yeah.
the North-South Racing League at Five Flags Speedway, a little short history. This will be the 6th visit for the NSRL to the Pensacola, Florida venue. The series has visited the Fame Oval over nearly every season except for Season 2. It's grown very popular with the fans and the drivers alike. I wonder why. The racing action is typically very close and produces numerous league changes. The beautiful racetrack here in Pensacola, Florida, not far from Randy Pepper and not far from one of our sponsors here, is half a mile in length. It's 15-degree turns with 9-degree banking on the straightaways. One of 7 racetracks that you can race on currently, I believe, that are ovals in the iRacing series that are active racetracks that are not flat at any point. Previous race winners in Season 1 and Season 5, Cody Hubrid. In Season 4 and Season 6, Dante Curtis. And in Season 3, Jeff Bergenier. I bet you if they went here in Season 2, it might have been Cody Herbert again. It'd be nice to see. We'll see what happens. Prior race stats. The average number of cautions that we get here at the Five Flags Speedway are 7. The most is 12.
In the wheel too.
The
Don't
least
forget.
is 1. The least is 4. And the average race time is just under an hour and 59 minutes. Kevin Knutson and Austin Williams will go to the rear for incident limits. And Dante Curtis will go to the rear for a win.
Yeah.
Now, ladies
need to
and
spin the wheel.
gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Randy Pepper, I'm getting
I'm excited.
to it.
I'm excited. Come
The
on. I wanna spin
spinning
wheel.
of the wheel, the invert for the feature is here. They are going to hate me.
22.
22 drivers go to a different location on the track. The invert number tonight, 22. They're going to ban me from spinning this
Oh,
wheel.
they're already talking about it. Dude.
Oh, they're going to ban me from spinning this wheel.
Oh boy.
Oh, me and Randy did some test spins before the race, and I was getting like 6 and 7 and 12, and we were like,
I had a 1.
we'll be
You actually
okay.
had a
Yeah,
one.
we'll be okay with like a smallish one, like 13 or 14 is fine for me, and then we get 22.
22.
I am
Oh,
the
boy.
least favorite person for every single person who started above 23rd tonight.
Wow. But you know the thing about it is this is what makes it so exciting. This is
I mean,
what
this
makes
is
this
great.
league so much fun.
Now we get to watch Will Eastman and Matt Cook and Brian Hacker try to drive their way through the field.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, get to watch Ford and everybody like that, all those guys. Well, Dante, we already knew was going to have to do it, but now Dante has company.
I don't know if the admins are gonna like me because now they got to do math for 22 people and get everybody in the right spot. But you're welcome. Speaking of what the grid was supposed to look like, here's the official grid. It's not where everybody's going to start because of the 22-car invert. But on the pole was Matt Cook. Was Will Eastman. In second was Matt Cook. In third was Brian Hacker. Fourth, Dustin Shepard. Fifth, Joe Schaefer Jr. Sixth, Ryan Johnson. Seventh, Ray Bracey. Eighth, Rodney Huntoon. Ninth, John Masterson. 10th, Cody Hubbard. 11th, Gary Ashen. 12th, Vern Woodward. We go back to 14th. It's going to be Bill Martin. So 13th is Robbie Clavey. 14th is Bill Martin. 15th, Philip Martin. 16th, Joe Witkowski. 17th, Zach Evans. 18th, Justin McDuff. 19th, Dante Curtis, but we know he's starting at the back of the field. 20th, Julian Fortin. 21st, Travis Hoffler. 22nd, Randy Nichols. Back in 23rd, Josh Nelms. 24th, Mike Alexander. 25th, Scott Austin. 26th, Devin Rogers. 27th, Adam Jebel. 28th, Jeff Bergenier. 29th, PJ Childs. And 30th, Jeff Mathis. Now what you're seeing happening right now is your new pole sitter, Randy Nichols. Randy Nichols originally was going to start 22nd. Do you know where Randy Nichols is starting now?
First.
On the pole. I understand that it might be annoying for some people who were going to start near the front to go start back in 22nd, but this is going to be entertaining. I mean, you look at this. Randy Nichols, Travis Hoffer, Julian Fortin, Dante Curtis is going to the back, Justin McDuff, Zach Evans, Joe Witkowski, Philip Martin.
Dante stays here.
Does
I don't
he?
think they do that. I don't think they do that. I was thinking they did not do that.
But he has a EOL. He starts at the end.
No, he's starting right there.
No, he was the featured lineup is the previous week's winner receives an EOL to begin the feature event.
Well, I see him sitting there fourth.
Can I not read?
I guess you can, but it's not doing that.
Can I not read?
You can read, but I'm just telling you, I see him on the track now sitting fourth, but let's see if he falls back. I don't think so.
I'm going to have to get
confirmation.
I'm going to have to get, like, some... I need... There he goes. No? Maybe? I don't know. I'm going to need to get some sort of...
Hey, it's sitting right there, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to need to get some sort of, like, clarification on that rule this next week.
Might have been changed. Who knows?
Because as far as I understood by what I'm reading, he should be going to the back, but maybe I'm just wrong. If that's the case, this helps Dante Curtis a bunch.
This just spells trouble for everybody else. That's all I've got to say is you got Dante this close to the front.
Oh, no, there he goes. There he goes.
All right, there.
There he goes. They got everybody else in line where they needed to be so that he is officially in the back.
All right. Well, that makes it fun for us to watch him
So this
from the
makes
back
it
to
fun
back.
for us. And now let's take a look at who we kind of have to keep an eye on now. Like, let's see. Look at this. Back in dead last, right? Jeff Bergenier in 28th. Where's Matt Cook? Matt Cook in 20th. Will Eastman in 20th. 20th. Matt Cook in 21st. This is going to be entertaining. This is going to be entertaining.
I'm early prediction, I'm looking at Julian Fortin. I
think Fortin has an opportunity, and the green flag is out here on the feature. And off it
down to the green or the start-finish line this time around, as he'll bring him down to the bottom of the track in 3 and 4. Off of 4, they go down to the stripe, but Julian Fortin.
Oh, big wreck behind him! The track is blocked!
Oh, no.
The track is blocked! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! The track is blocked.
even see
Oh,
through the smoke.
my goodness. It's going to take us a minute, folks, to figure out who has and who doesn't have damage.
Oh, Schaefer's already in the pits.
This is going to take us a minute to figure out what happened. The track is blocked. The pace truck is coming through. The rest of the cars are waiting. Matt Cook, you see him there. His car absolutely devastated with damage. Hard to get it to turn, hard to get it to go. Oh, man. This is the danger of the invert. But this is what makes it so entertaining. Let's see if we can see where it started and what happened. It started right here in the middle of the pack, I think. The 7. Oh, it started up in front of them. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. What happened here?
Yeah, it was right in front of the 46.
Let's see if we can see maybe. Oh, my God. It started with the 20.
Everybody piled right in.
My
Everybody.
goodness. There's somebody I want to take a look at here. Randy, are the lights still on the pace truck?
I don't know. I will have to look.
Okay. Look at this. This is just a cluster muck in front of him.
It is.
Oh,
definitely.
my goodness. Let's go on board. I want to go on board the 01.
Pace lights are still on.
I want to go on board the 01. Let me find them. Kelly's Custom Engraving roll bar camera. Just look at this in front of him. There's just nowhere to go. Goodness gracious. That's a bunch of junk race cars on the front stretch. Obviously some agitated drivers. But just a bunch of junk on the front stretch.
Yes. As of right now, you see several cars are already out of the
We're going
race.
to take a look here, and I believe we might be down to 24 cars. 23 maybe.
Some really good drivers out.
It's going to take a little bit to settle this field down. We'll know better once the green flag comes out.
Yeah, green flag is not coming out quite yet. They have waved off the green one more time to get the drivers into position as we're trying to figure this whole thing out. Timing and scoring is not quite complete. So, pace truck will stay out until everything is sorted out. Only thing we do know is Nichols and Fortin are definitely on the front pole right now.
We're going to see if we can get a hold of Joe Schaefer Jr. here whilst they get everything under wraps here. Mr. Schaefer was involved in that. He's the first car out of the event this evening. So he may not be too accepting of an interview right now, which is understandable. We had our people reach out to his people. We'll see if he accepts it. The pace lights come back on.
Yep. They're still trying to figure things out.
I don't know if Mr. Schaefer is officially out of this race yet. We'll find out.
It is scoring is out.
Folks, sorry about that. Small technical issue.
Things do happen, and it has been calamity.
We're
Pretty
3
much.
laps into this event. We've
We've
been here
lost-
for about 25 minutes.
We've already lost 4 people. We've lost Eschen, which, is like a big one having Gary Eschen gone. Schaefer Jr.'s gone. It looks like we are going to go green flag racing this time.
Are we 100% confident?
We are, yeah, we're confident. We're going to go green flag.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to crank it up here on the Ghost Fire Media Network. Randy Pepper.
Yes, you see this? We got a caution come
We
out. So
do.
scoring and timing is not correct.
The lights are not on the lights are not on the racetrack.
No, they're not. But the field is stopping, and they will try to sort this thing out. As timing and scoring now is saying Masterson and Hutton actually are Huntoon.
What is happening on the racetrack? The caution is finally out. The lights have been set. What happened there?
The admins are trying to figure it out as we speak.
So your actual leader, your actual leader is in 20.
Yeah. The 69 should be leading. It's actually showing these guys a lap down. That's what's happening.
I believe they are fixing that right now.
Yep, they are fixing it. That's what happens when you have a wreck of that size. And all the reason more to sit here and cuss out Nick Adams' spinning the wheel at 22.
I knew you were going to bring that up. I knew you were going to bring it up. You and every other driver in the field.
But it's
I don't need your guff.
I just know what's going on. I know that.
Are they all cussing me out?
No, they aren't. But I'm sure they are under their breath.
This stupid broadcaster you guys hired. Why did he have to get a 22?
Well, you know what I say about that? Don't put a wheel that has a 22.
All right, next week I'll take away the 22. I'll add 2 25s.
I would say just put it down there.
I'll just
nothing
put down.
Nothing past 2.
We'll do one. Well, so what we'll do is we'll do 15 ones, 1 20, and 14 30s, and we'll see which one we get.
Yeah.
I'll run that by the admins this week. See what they think.
Yeah.
Run it by them. See if they like the idea of me having 14 30s on the board, 1 20, and 15 1s. So there's a 1 in 15 chance we get a 1. Sorry, a 1 in 30 chance we get a 1. A 15 out of 30 chance. A 1 out of 30 chance we get a 20. and a 14 out of 30 chance we get a 30. Talk about those odds. That's like playing Russian roulette.
Yeah. I was going to just
but-
put the bullet in now.
Yeah, that's like playing Russian roulette with 5 bullets instead of 1. Well, we get the field, whatever is happening here, well, we get the field clogged back up, I guess, fixed, figured out. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors here on Ghostfire Media for bringing us the Northside Racing League, North-South Racing League Street Stock Series. Oh,
Green
we're going
flag
back
is
green.
out. Here we go. Nichols will bring the field back to the line as they go down to turn number 1. Nichols by himself by 1 car length. And behind him, you got Fortin and Hoffler. And Hoffler trying to work the inside line, closing on the back bumper of Nichols.
Oh, the
As they come
20!
up
The 20!
and-
The 20!
Whoa!
Don't do it
Hoffler.
again!
Hoffler gathered it back up. Everyone behind him did see it as
Whew.
Hubert was made the evasive move down there in the Clark.
I can't take this.
mobile.
I can't take it. We're only 8 laps in. I can't take it. I'm tapping out, Randy Pepper.
Oh boy!
You're
Hey,
in
you see-
charge.
All right, I'll try to. Yellow flag is out. Something else happened.
Jeff Mathis, Ryan Johnson, Dustin Shepard have gone around, made some contact with each other, it looks like. Take a look, see what happened here. Mibison. Oh, it's a big one. Jeff Mathis and the. Yeah, okay. It was Jeff Mathis. Jeff Mathis on the outside. Oh, they reckon in front of him. Dante Curtis.
Dante was
at
in that.
6. Yeah, Dante was in that. That was a cluster muck.
Yeah, to say the least.
What happened here?
It happened up there. Check out Dante and see what's going on with Dante. You can go up there to see what he was doing at this time.
Let's see. Is it raining?
Really sure. You see him driving around.
Where's the caution? Oh, it's coming. Here it is. No, it's not here. Where is it?
Maybe it has to be the next lap, at least.
Oh, it's right here. No, it's not right here. Where is this caution? They're getting really close to each other. Here it is. Oh, Dante just
46
avoided
to
it. The
32,
46
yeah.
guy. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. That makes sense now. That was a lot more laps than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it looked like 32 and the 46 got together.
Well, 8 laps complete here out of 75 at the Five Flags Speedway. We are on pace to destroy our average race time of 56 minutes. Be a lot longer than that. And we're on pace right now to match the amount of cautions. If not beat that amount of cautions. As we currently sit at 3, just 10 laps in. We had 1 caution that lasted about 15 minutes as they tried to get the field corrected after half the field was involved. If you're just joining us an hour and 10 minutes into this broadcast, let me go ahead back and see if I can find it and show you when the whole field crashed. Here it is right here.
All right, let's look at it.
Just the whole field. The absolute whole field. I don't know how. I have no idea how anybody got through this without.
You know, the one thing I have to say, if you're wondering what that giant ball of orange was, that was Ricky Bobby running outside of his car going, I'm on top.
Yeah, Jiminy, there's nowhere for you to go. There's nowhere for you to go. I have
Green
seen
flag is out,
my
though.
fair share of crashes. That was an interesting one.
Yes. Fortin takes him down into turn number 1, separated by 1 car length from the 69 of Nichols. Nichols behind him, he's got Hubert, Hoffler, Austin, Hutton. They're all back there side by side. Now they are trying to separate themselves, but really the only one on his own really is Gordon. Everybody else behind him is side by side. Once again, we're just a matter of time before something happens. I hate to tell you that, Nick, but it looks that way to me.
Oh, I can feel it, Randy. I can feel it in my bones. It's short track Monday night. It's bound to be like this every once in a while. Everybody's just a little bit more on edge. It's the home of the Snowball Derby, for Christ's sakes. Come on. Of course it's going to be crazy.
Definitely showing it, as now the top 4 have separated themselves into a single file line. Then behind them,
it's double file everywhere.
And Poplar. Yeah. Well,
look who's on the inside there in 7th.
Dante Curtis in the 0-3.
How is he doing?
Hopper. Started dead last.
How does he do it?
Patience, my friend. Patience.
And luck, because he got through all that malarkey at the start here.
I asked Dante last week, I said, how do these cars relate to the real thing? Because he drives the real thing every week. And he said, really, they don't really drive like the real thing, but the braking, the pedal work is what you can actually translate to the real thing. At least the cars that he drives. So this is his workout every week, is working his feet around these little short tracks in the north.
So people don't understand that when you say working the feet, Randy. Hold on, I'm going to explain it in a minute. Everybody gets through that, right?
Yes.
No, not yet, not yet, not yet. Here they go on a 4. There it is.
There it is.
And the track is blocked again. Are we good? We're good. We're good. The crashing is over. We're good. Caution is out. It wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
But let's talk about the working of the feet before we show you exactly what happened there at the caution. So the working of the feet that Randy Pepper is saying. Let's go back and watch a little bit of Dante Curtis as he goes through the field, okay? Let's take a look here. Where is he? Let me find him. Where is he? Come on. I know he's somewhere. Where is he?
We're way ahead. He's back in the back now.
Oh.
You see the major wreck behind him.
This is the...
That was the big one.
There we go. This is better. This is what I was looking for. So look at the 0-3, okay? What he's saying when he says footwork is it's that pedal, the throttle and the brake pedal. The throttle and the brake pedal on a street stock is really what turns these cars. It's like a mid-90s cup car, in a way. And what I say by that is when you go back and you watch like mid-90s NASCAR, right? You watch the greats. I'm not talking about, Jerry Nadeau and, I don't know, Danica Patrick or Tony Stewart. I'm talking about like Jeff Gordon in the 90s, mid-90s. Gordon, Stewart, Wallace, Earnhardt, Petty, Jarrett, Waltrip, Darrell, not Michael. You watch those guys, and those feet, they're tap dancing in there.
Yes.
There's no brake with your left foot, throttle with your right foot, tap the clutch with your left foot. No, it's heel toe. It doesn't matter where you are. I mean, those guys are playing with the clutch. They're playing with the throttle. They're playing with the gas. They're getting that car turned in. I mean, Jeff Gordon in Atlanta used to turn that car in a little bit, turn it left. He'd get on the throttle just a little bit, and you'd see him straighten the wheel out in the middle of the corner because he's no longer turning with the wheel. He's turning with his right foot. That's what these street stocks do. You're not turning with the wheel. You turn into the corner with the wheel, sure. But you're not turning with the wheel through the entire corner. The great ones, the ones that rise to the top and consistently battle for wins, are turning with their feet. It doesn't mean you do it all the time because you will destroy your tires. But when you want that extra speed, you're turning with your feet. You're no longer turning with the wheel.
Yes.
And the great ones know how to do that. And it's the same thing as driving a 90s Cup Series car. Those guys did that. Earnhardt turned with his feet, didn't turn with the wheel. Waltrip, for a few years, turned with his feet, didn't turn with the wheel. The guys who won championships, the guys who won races did that. And the guys who are great at street stock racing do the same thing as we are green flag racing 18 laps into this feature event. Somebody just blew up.
Great start. Yeah, somebody just blew up. What happened? Caution's back out on
Somebody
the track.
just blew up. Right as the green flag went, the 75 blew up.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Wait, no.
Yeah, the 75 blew up, and then watch the calamity that occurs behind him because of it. Goodness gracious, that's loud. Must have been overheating.
Or forgot to shift.
Well, let's go on board him and see. All right, doesn't look like he's overheating yet, does he? No, the water temperature's fine.
What was that? The light came on.
Is it the oil pressure? What the heck happened there? I mean, he looks like he's exactly where everybody else is. Though the sim probably doesn't allow us to see what he's seeing. Let's take a look one more time. Just let's look off the roof here. Just watch. It dies and then it blows up.
Yep.
That must have been really strange though, because it didn't give him any. He wouldn't have stayed out in the track. I doubt he would have stayed out there on the track and would have given him any warning that it was going to blow up.
Yeah. I mean, that was really strange. I mean, you're riding along and all of a sudden, boom. That's it.
A very, very, very strange situation.
Because, you know, if he knew that was going to do that, he would have warned everyone behind
Yeah, no,
him.
he wouldn't.
There's no warning.
He's not Kevin Harvick.
No.
By the way, folks, this isn't new. If this is your first time watching Ghost Fire Media, this isn't new. Me talking crap about Kevin Harvick. I can't stand him. It's not new knowledge, nor is it hidden knowledge. I don't like him. I actually hate him. You can ask Randy Pepper, he'll tell you.
He doesn't like Kevin Harvick. He's like me. I don't like Kyle Busch.
I don't like Kevin Harvick. Can't stand the man. I think he's a four-letter word. I think he's a four-letter word that Steve Austin would say.
Well, you know what? I have, you know me. I work around these guys, and
I don't have to be nice.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry, Kevin Harvick's retiring, thank God. Green flag is out here at 5 Flag Speedways. Here we go as the lights come on.
And wow, Fortin jumped out big time and is running away from the field right now. Behind him, you see the 05 of Austin. Austin battling with Hubert, and whoa, who is that down? Is that Martin? Martin dives way to the bottom of the track with Dante Curtis right behind him. Moves like that could become calamity, but Martin is one of those drivers that definitely he's going to hang it all out there and see if it sticks. And thank God it did stick, as now he's trying to reel in. We got a caution once again in the back of the pack. Once again, caution flies. 6 cautions so far tonight. Self-spin, they say. Yep, it's 6. Loses it. Collects himself an inside wall. Mathis in that 6. All right. We'll, man. We are back
Sorry, I
under
was
caution.
stuffing my face with
Yeah.
the goldfish they left in the booth for us.
The what?
Hey, you didn't see the goldfish?
No.
Hey, they left us a box of goldfish here in the booth. They're
I
mine,
ate the-
though. I'm keeping them.
I ate the chocolate cookies. You didn't see the chocolate cookies?
No, I specifically requested goldfish be in this booth, and they left it in the booth, so I'm happy.
Oh.
I wouldn't eat those chocolate cookies, though. We're in Pensacola. Those might be pot cookies.
No, they're good. I got them before Mike Bagley did, because I can tell you what, if Mike Bagley was here, he'd steal them before I would. Tell you, if there's a buffet anywhere between here and
No, the
Delaware.
Bagman? No.
Bagman, oh yeah, Bagman, he's notorious for getting into the buffet.
Bagman would never take food from anybody. What are you talking about?
The only thing that detours with Bagman is Top Golf. Top Golf is anywhere near Bagman, he is gone. Loves to play Top Golf. Big time. We'll watch the pace car who's leading the race right now. Hey, have you noticed the lights are on the track? We are under lights now.
We are. The sun is going down. The lights are coming on. It's going to look pretty and picturesque and a little bit dark here at the racetrack because there's not a lot of lights here at Five Flags. There are sections of this racetrack that will stay almost dark.
Yes.
So it's not going to be great. It's not. I need to preface this with, folks, this is not a NASCAR Cup Series track.
No.
It does not have $75,000 worth of lighting.
No.
It does not have $250,000 worth of lighting. It's got 3 light poles on the front stretch with 2 lights, and then it's got lights on the infield. The rest of the track is pretty dark.
Yep. So we're still working off the lighting that was installed back in 1942.
Yeah, so the later it gets here, there might be a deer that runs across the backstretch. You might see some crazy things. It's pretty dark out here at night. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Green does come out once again, as you see Fortin tries to jump out, but this time he's got challenge from Hubbard. Hubbard on his outside. Hubbard trying to work the outside groove to make it stick, and he's staying right there, just on the right-hand quarter panel of that Fortin car, trying to make it stick, as I said.
They're 3 wide. 3 wide in the middle of the pack.
Wow.
Goodness gracious, please.
Hubbard did not win that battle, as now he's going to try the inside groove. He gets down to the inside of Fortin. Fortin drifts up high, Hubbard down low, side by side for the lead.
Oh, they're
as
just
they
getting
come
loose
down the
behind him.
line. They are
Fortin's
all
still
over
your
the place
leader.
right there. Yeah, Fortin is still the leader, but barely, as Hubbard is right there.
Hubbard has won 2 races here at the Five Flags Speedway, trying to win his 3rd, Season 2 and Season 5. Trying to make Season 7 his 2nd when he's sideways out of 2.
Somebody collected the wall back behind them, but no caution did come out. As Fortin still was able to take the lead, and now is starting to open up a slight little bit of a lead. 1 car length over Hubbard, and then Dante Curtis is running 3rd, trying to reel in Hubbard, and he's working the back bumper of that 74. And then behind him, about 6th and 7th, we got a good battle back there as well. But we're going to watch Dante Curtis as he works on the back bumper of Hubbard. Hubbard down bottom of the track. He'll drift a little higher than Dante. Dante looks low. He'll tuck in behind him. He keeps it just a little bit lower. Looking for something, but nothing is there. We got them stacking them up behind
They're
him.
wrecking out of 2. Oh, no! Oh, goodness! Back across the track. Jeff Bergenier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars, 9 involved. Bergenier's left front is hanging off the car, too.
Wow.
My goodness, my timing is impeccable tonight.
Jiminy Cricket.
What happened here?
He caught the grass.
There
He
was
just
some
caught the grass.
contact on the exit of right here on the exit of the corner that caused this.
Oh,
Even the
yeah,
8.
Once he caught the grass, it was all over.
But it started before that.
Yeah, it did. Looked
Hold on
like
one
the
second.
08 was a little loose. Bouncing off people back there. Oh, the 20.
The 20 got loose, and the 25 almost got through that. But Devin Rogers really had nowhere to go. Watch this for Devin Rogers. He's like, I'm going to get through it. I'm going to get through it. Boom. Oh. Rough night for a lot of guys so far.
It has definitely been a rough night. Not exactly what we thought was going to be happening tonight, but Dante actually said this track would be a lot more competitive, and that is exactly what we're seeing. A lot more of side-by-side
Well, there's definitely
racing.
competitiveness happening.
Yeah, I mean they're fighting for spots all the
We
way
are-
through the field.
Very quickly heading towards our record for most cautions at this racetrack in league history. "38 minutes to do 28 laps. It's very
Wow.
not NSRL.
No, definitely not. And I mean, somebody was talking about a red flag. Not sure what that was about.
What about a red flag?
They were talking about dropping one, but I'm not sure why. I wonder if the cars have enough gas to go this, if this continues on.
I think they could probably do 300 laps of this. They're under caution.
Yeah, that's true.
You're running no fuel. What would the red
Yeah.
flag be for?
I don't know. I'm not really sure what they were talking. Somebody was asking about the red flag. All right, green flag will come out again with Fortin down low, Hubbard down on it or up on the outside of the track. They're side by side for the lead. Hubbard hanging to the outside of the 13 of 3 of Fortin. And here comes Dante Curtis shoving it down to the bottom of the track. Dante Curtis running for second. Now he's looking at the lead, pulls it to the bottom of the track. There's nothing there. He's down at the bottom, and he will try to clear the Hubbard machine and work his way. He will get around Hubbard. And now he's going to work on the leader, Fortin. Fortin now has Dante Curtis right behind him in his mirror. Here comes Dante as they go into turn number 1 with Fortin leading. Fortin with just a half car length lead over Dante Curtis. Dante right there. Dante working hard, looking for an opening. Looking a little bit lower, trying to get a little bit of that clean air to get car a little faster, but nothing's there. He'll settle in right there, waiting for Fortin to maybe make a mistake and make it the easy way. Or maybe he's waiting for that next caution where he knows he'll start on the outside of him, and then all he'll have to do is outrun him to turn number 1. He's sitting back behind him. He looks a little higher. Yeah, he's just settling in back there behind him. Fortin's got to be going, when is he going to do it? And he's going to do it right now. Here comes Dante Curtis for the lead. Side by side and off the turn. Makes it look easy. Dante Curtis is now your leader after 34 laps here at Five Flag Speedway.
34 laps to go from 30th to 1st. Dante Curtis is a freaking machine.
That he is.
Randy, I told you it's going to get dark here real quick, and I mean, it is dark. These corners are pitch black.
It's an interesting track to run for sure. as you see this battle here.
Folks, imagine doing 100 miles an hour going off into a corner that's very, very dark, and you're racing next to a black car. That's intimidating. Now imagine doing that for 300 laps in a snowball derby if it was dark.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
No thanks.
I would not want to do that. Somebody would lose their life.
You see that battle right there with Nichols and Hacker. They're side by side. Nichols down low, Hacker up high. Hacker trying to clear that 69 car of Nichols. Nichols is not going away. Nichols got a trunk full back behind him as well. Hoffler's back there. Is that Austin on the? I think that's Austin on the outside. The scoring is showing. So Hacker's right behind him. This scoreboard is. Okay, that's right. The 05 is the one that has the tiny 0. That's what that is. The track is so dark you can't even see.
No, you cannot.
What's going on? But
you have to trust the scoring.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that it was Hacker, but that's Austin on the outside of Nichols. You see the 20 of Hoffler, excuse me. Hoffler working the inside of Hacker. Hacker has to be shoved up to the top of the track in 2. So we got 4 cars here battling for position. It almost looks like maybe Nichols may be holding up some of these faster cars behind him.
That's a possibility.
And finally, the 05 of Austin is able to clear them. And you see Hacker now working the outside groove around, trying to get around Nichols as well. And yeah, whoa! Oh, Hacker gets just a piece of the front end of the 69 of Nichols, and that shoved him to the top of the track, and he got squirrely. It was so lucky that he did not hit the wall, but he saved it. As now you see the 20 of Hoffler trying to get up there and battle with Nichols as well. And shoving Hacker to the top of the track, not where he wants to be. There's just not a lot of grip up there. Hoffler side by side with Hacker, gets loose. Now I guess there's no groove or no grip down the bottom of the track as well. The track is getting a little bit icy-dicey as the lights have come on, and the cool air of the Pensacola breezes are coming across the track off the ocean. This track is roughly 5 miles from the ocean. Maybe a slight bit more, but not much. So when I say they have ocean breezes coming off the Atlantic or off the Gulf of Mexico, I'm not kidding. Daytona has the same thing.
That's why we get the random rainstorms in Daytona.
Yeah, exactly. You get a lot of them. You get that East Coast sea breeze. Once those East Coast sea breeze meet with each other, you got thunderstorms.
I mean, you could be at Daytona Motor Speedway, and the front stretch is dry, the back stretch is pouring.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here at Five Flags, they're sideways through turns 1 and 2. They're going to be in the wall almost for the 20. 3 wide into 4.
Oh, at least he did not go away. He's still sitting there fighting.
That's 1 and 2. trying to take the spot back after him and Brian Hacker came together. 23 laps to go, Randy.
Yeah, 23 laps remaining. Curtis still is your leader, but Fortin is right behind him. He's 0.2 of a second right there behind him.
Oh, the 8, the 20, touch again. They touch again out of 4. And down the front stretch. Short track racing at its best, Randy Pepper, beating and banging.
Yep, watched this many times at New Smyrna Speedway.
Ain't nothing better.
No, it's a lot of fun to watch.
An American flag in the background here at Five Flags, and these guys beating the heck out of each other through corners.
Yep. I've called thousands of these short track races. And this is a fun one to watch tonight as we're watching this battle here. This is back for 7th and 8th.
Oh! Randy, why don't you give us your best New Smyrna Speedway call here at Five Flags?
I don't know if I can do any better. I mean, we've had so much great action.
What did you used to do by yourself? Didn't you used to go?
Now, I mean,
into the inside. Look at this. Here they come out of 4.
Yeah, absolutely. You see Hoffler and that 20 car on the outside, and he's getting bumped around. Hoffler is the guy we're talking about, who's just getting shoved all around the track, and he's getting shoved back once again with that 13. Now down to the bottom. Eastman is going to try to get around him. Hoffler just cannot find any crack. He's going to fall back behind Eastman. Well, he's trying to come back. Here he comes to the outside, trying to get side by side with him. They are side by side. I believe as they come off the turn, Eastman will collect the position. And no, Hoffler's not ready to give that spot up yet. He's working the outside line as they come off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn 3. Here they go, the bottom of the track. Eastman trying to make some.
Oh, the 0-1's around!
Oh. Caution, maybe?
No, green flag. Josh Nelms jumped to the pits immediately.
Oh, lucky break for him. As you see this battle here, Hacker and McDuff and Nichols. These guys are all working in a 3-car battle. Hacker down the inside, Nichols on his outside, McDuff right behind them. McDuff has been trapped on that outside line for a long time. And after you do it for a long time, it starts to weigh on you. You start to get tired of trying to battle side by side with somebody for so long. He's kind of probably counting down the laps. Only 13 laps remain as Curtis is pulled away from the field and is off in another zip code already. As you see the battle behind the 8-car McDuff. Nichols trying to hold on from Eastman now. Eastman has pulled his car in up there. And you can see back behind him, all those cars, Eastman and Hoffler, they've all caught McDuff and Nichols. Bottom of the track, Eastman dives down the bottom of the track to shove that 69 car Nichols to the outside. Nichols pretty much enjoying the outside line. Now maybe he'll pull it down and he'll get a little breathing room.
He needed that.
He needed it. Yeah, he definitely needed a little bit of breathing room.
We're going to jump 2 spots ahead of them. Hubert and Hacker side by side in a 1 and 2 this time. 10 laps to go. Hacker's going to take the spot away from Hubert.
The Woody car, Hubert.
Wasn't sure where you were going with that.
What's a Woody?
Well, I got that now.
Yeah, I know. I always called the Clark car.
The Clark car?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Christmas Vacation or Vacation.
National Lampoons.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
Oh!
Eastman dived to the bottom of the track and nearly took out everybody behind him or in front of him, actually. McDuff was like the sitting duck there when that 13 of Eastman just decided, you're holding up traffic. I'm going by you. That could have been crazy. Could have been major calamity. Huber is fighting a loose car. As you see, the 69 of Eastman now will get around Hubert. Hubert, who was running as high as second at one time. Or, excuse me, third. He was third. Now he's fallen all the way back to ninth. Dante Curtis, 5 laps remaining, 2.15 seconds ahead of Fortin. Watching this loose car. Is he going to hang? Oh man, his tires are gone in that car.
Yeah, no,
There's
he's in rough shape.
Yeah, he's just hoping to finish ninth at this point. And I'm not so sure he's going to hang on with 4 laps remaining.
Eastman wishes we had another caution.
Yeah, Eastman had.
Eastman drew the short straw, starting 22nd after the invert.
Eastman's fast. There's no doubt about it. Austin's about the only guy out there that's just kind of running an autopilot.
Well, Andy Pepper,
heard it.
We're going to be coming to the white flag. Out of turns 3 and 4. The white flag here at Five Flags Raceway. Dante Curtis dominated last week. Won himself the race. Got himself an EOL to start tonight due to the win. In 28 laps, he went from 30th to 1st to score the victory here at Five Flags Speedway.
Awesome job by Dante once again. Made him work for it tonight. And nearly got collected in that first major incident that happened. He was right in the back of it. Luckily, he was able to get down on the binders and avoid it. So, Curtis, Fortin, Austin, Hacker, Eastman are your top 5 tonight here at the Five Flags Speedway here in Pensacola.
And the top 3 going to come out for their
celebration,
their photo. And whilst we have that happening, we're going to take advantage of that and bring in Scott Austin. Scott, you got Nick and Randy in the booth. You got a copy.
I got you guys.
Congratulations on a heck of a 3rd place finish. How did it feel up there tonight?
Good. I mean, it started out as a mess, but we were able to get really lucky, a lot luckier than a lot of people did, and ended up front at the end of it.
Scott, you ended up kind of in kind of a safe spot. You couldn't really get to the back bumper of Fortin, but nobody was getting to the back of your bumper. Did that help you relax through the race, or were you kind of watching things?
Yeah, I was watching things for a while there, and you nailed it there. I was able to save tires, and my car felt really good at the end, just as good as it did in the beginning. And then I ended up side by side with the 69 car there for a while. And I appreciate him for running me clean there. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he did not have as good a luck as you did. He fell back quite a bit and was kind of battling Nichols, sat there on the outside line for a long time. So you got the better flip there from the coin for sure.
I did, and again, I appreciate him racing me clean. I know we were racing hard and for a good spot, so one of my best finishes. I appreciate that.
Congratulations on 3rd place finish. Anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank North-South. I mean, putting on a great show every week. They were trying to do their best to sort through some of the yellow flag cautions that we had today. Brian Hacker for giving me some tips on the weekdays. And you guys for putting on a good broadcast. Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you very much.
Team 217 is your team, right?
No, I'm teamed right now.
Okay, who were you hanging out with?
Brian Hacker and the boys, Empire.
Let me find them.
Yeah, so you were hanging out with Hacker. Hacker was giving you the tips and everything like that. So, well, congratulations on a run being an independent. And we'll see you next week here in the North-South League.
Thanks, guys.
All right, I threw him down with Hacker. I don't think they're in there anymore, actually, though. In second, Julian Fortin. Julian, I think I'm actually pronouncing it incorrect. Let me grab our third place finisher, Mr. Fortin. Congratulations on a second place finish. It's always nice to see a Canadian up in the top 3. How's it out there tonight?
Thank you. It was pretty wild. The first.
Gilliam?
It's Guillaume.
Guillaume.
Good Lord.
Wow, we were way off,
I'm French Canadian. I really should have known that.
Guillaume.
Don't worry about that.
You know what? I'm gonna have to write that down so I remember how to say that because I'll mess up when I'm big time. Guillaume. That does not. I don't get that out of those letters. Where are you from? You Montreal or you where you at?
I'm from Quebec City.
Quebec. All right. So I knew you're on the French side of the country there. So I knew that. That's the best I've got out of it.
Just did my heritage dirty. I should have known that.
Yeah, way to go there, Nick. But congratulations on a second place finish there. It looked like you might have had the car to beat there for a while until that 03 popped up in your rearview mirror. What were you thinking when you saw Dante coming up behind you?
Yeah, I know Dante is really good in those cars, so I let him by fairly easy, and I tried to follow him, see what he was doing and how he managed his tire, but I didn't do a great job at managing my tire. I fell back like 3 seconds at the end of the race in like 15 laps, so I need to practice on that, but I'm just happy to finish second to Dante because I know he's really good in this car.
Yeah, good. Definitely. It's always good to finish second to him at least. Instead of the 19th. But
oh, yeah, for sure.
Congratulations on a second place finish. And you want to thank anybody before you get out of the booth?
Yeah, first of all, I have to thank Ad Absolution and also River Racing and all the admin in this league. It's a pretty fun league, and also you guys for putting an awesome show.
Well, thank you.
All right. Yeah, thank you very much. We'll let you go, and congratulations once again on a second place finish tonight.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And last but certainly not least, back-to-back winner this season, the number 03 of Dante Curtis. Dante, congratulations. Welcome to the booth. Second week in a row on top of the podium.
Yeah, that's basically, if you would have asked me what it probably would have took for me to win the race before the race, starting 30th, I probably would have said they'd have to have a big wreck, and half the field would have to wreck. So somehow we got a good break there and passed about half the field right off the get-go.
Did like 10 or 12. I do 20s. Okay.
Yeah, he's been. See, me and him. Apparently, we've got a deal worked out. He's rolled us pretty good in the invert in the past.
Yeah, you guys talked about that last week, and I didn't expect you were going to get that from Nick here because Nick's this is one of those guys that doesn't spin the wheel quite the same way. It always seems to
spin
go
it way
a
too
higher.
fast.
Yes, the mojo is not there for you, Dante. So. But as long as you keep winning these races, it doesn't really matter. You're going to start in the back of the pack, and you're going to have to fight your way through the front. Let me ask you something. You were right there in the back of that major calamity right at the very beginning of the race. What were you seeing?
Well, start the race there. I mean, me and Jeff Mathis were side by side there, and we were literally just riding. I was probably half throttle going around there, and EJ was in front of me, and me and Jeff kind of had the same idea to just kind of hang out there because I wasn't gonna, as long as everybody was doubled up like that, we weren't gonna go nowhere fast. So I was just planning on hanging out there. And I saw smoke, and the way we don't count caution laps, you get rewarded for kind of laying off and not passing anybody. So just immediately got on the gas or got on the brakes. I knew nobody was behind me, so I knew I wasn't going to get run over. And man, luckily we won last week and got the invert or got the OL. So because it was just the track was blocked, and I was worried somebody was going to hit me turning around. It was just a mess.
Well, luckily you did not get into that whole thing because a lot of guys went home very early on in the night. So. Good luck, good luck was in your corner tonight for sure.
Yes, it definitely was.
So congratulations again on another big-time win here at Five Flags Speedway. Rattle off those people you want to thank.
Well, first off, just got to thank all the guys back at DCD Racing that was with us tonight. Everybody, for the first time this season, everybody's made the show. PJ, Devin, Philip, Dustin, Gary. Just hate a couple of those guys got taken out early, but it is what it is. Just got to thank them, all the guys back at the NSRL that give us a place to race every week. You guys for a good broadcast, and yep, hopefully we'll be back here to talk to y'all next week.
Well, I will not put it past you. Let's talk about that real quick. The track next week. What are you expecting out of that track?
Where are we going?
Oh, Dante, we're going to the bull ring.
Oh no, it'll probably be kind of like Southern National was. It's a little easier to pass there, but not much easier. But starting at the back, and who knows? We really haven't had a tire race yet this year, so I really don't know what to expect starting last. Hopefully half the field wrecks again, and we ain't got to pass half the field. So
I think the bull ring should be a cluster muck.
yeah, it has good races, but with 30 cars, and then depending on how the invert goes, that's just been the problem this week, man. We've had 3 inverts over 20 out of or 2 inverts over 20 the first 2 races.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Nick.
They're gonna ban me from. They're gonna ban me from touching the wheel.
It's all good. All of our recruitment races were that way too. So I mean, I don't know what it is. There's something in the wheel. I think it's weighted one way, but anyway, it's the way that. I mean, I really don't know what to expect. Just literally depends on who gets the invert up front and who gets stuck behind the slower guys, and you know that's going to be the difference. So.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it as we enjoyed tonight's race, even though you guys had a lot of cautions there, but it was a lot of fun. It was fun to watch you come from last to first, because I wasn't so sure you're going to be able to do that, because that was a lot of work. But like you said, the clusters and the wrecks and all this stuff happened there, and the kind of worked to your favor. And anyways, you won. Congratulations once again, and we will see you next week here in the NSRL.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
All right, Randy Pepper.
That's me.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to get ourselves out of here in a second. What we're going to do first is show you our official results while our winner burns it to the ground in the background. Dante Curtis, your winner. Fortin in second, Scott Austin in third, Ryan Hacker in fourth, Will Eastman fifth, Justin McDuff in sixth, Travis Hoffler in seventh, in eighth, Randy Nichols in ninth, Cody Hubbard, 10th, Philip Martin, 11th, Jeff Bergenier, 12th, Ray Bracey, 13th, Robbie Clavey, 14th, Rodney Huntoon, 15th, Jeff Mathis, 16th, John Masterson, 17th, Ryan Johnson, 18th, Devin Rogers, back in 19th. It's going to be Matt Cook, 20th, Dustin Shepard, 21st, Josh Nelms, 22nd, PJ Childs, 23rd, Zach Evans, 24th, Mike Alexander, 25th, Adam Jebel, 26th. Going to be Bill Martin, 27th, Joe Schaefer Jr., 28th, Gary Eschen, 29th, Vern Woodward, 30th, Joe Witkowski.
And that will do it for tonight's race here at Five Flags Speedway and the Ghost Fire Media Network. Randy Pepper alongside Nick Adams. We'll see you next week here on the network. Don't forget, tomorrow night you can catch us racing for the TNR Racing League. That broadcast will start about 8:45 tomorrow night, so check it out. It'll be myself and Nick Adams once again calling all the action. And the last of the race, not the last race, but the before last race, with the playoffs. We're in the playoffs. Either way, I'm confused here. I'm tired. I got to go home. So, guys, from Pensacola, Florida, the Five Flag Speedway, so long from the Sunshine State.
Thank you for watching iRacing on the Ghost Fire Media Network.